Guys, excuse it, the darkness. It's like 6:10 in the morning and I'm on my way to work, but I wanted to jump on here and talk to you guys about something that I had been really thinking about over the past 2 days. It's like really two topics that have been on my heart and on my mind, so this is the one that I felt led to talk about first, and so that's what I'm going to do. But first, before we jump into what I want to talk about, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit the share button, comment your thoughts if you have any, and now we'll jump right into what I wanted to talk about. I have seen, like, over the past few weeks, like, I've listened to a couple of people's videos of people that said, oh, well, they used to be a Christian, or they used to be a pastor, or things like that, and now, they walked away from Christianity. They don't believe in that God anymore, and those kind of things, and it just baffled me, because I couldn't wrap my brain around that. Like, how could someone who has had the revelatory moments with God, as they say they have, or like especially a pastor, have the revelatory moments and know of his sacrificial love and who he is as a God, and walk away from him? I couldn't understand that. The different names of the Bible that we know God as, I know him for myself. Like, he's revealed himself to me in those ways, supernaturally, to where I know that I know that I know that he exists. That he's not some myth that people talk about, or the Bible's not just some book of stories or book of lies that, I've heard it be called. He's revealed himself to me in these ways to where I know without a shadow of a doubt that he exists. I know him as Jehovah Rapha. I know him as Jehovah Jireh. I know him as these things. I know him as Jehovah Nisi. The banner I wear of his is love. Why? Because he revealed that to me. He revealed himself to me because I poured out my heart, and I said, if you exist the way you say you do, show yourself to me. I've had moments in my life to where when I was a kid, I was diagnosed with an enlarged heart, and I couldn't play and do things and overexert myself or assert myself like other kids could, or I would get sick because my heart couldn't take it, And then one day, like, my mom, I didn't go to church all the time as a kid, but my mom took my brothers and sisters, every now and then, you know what I'm saying? And in that particular moment, it was to a specific church. She didn't church hop. When we went to church, we went to a specific church. And when we went, the bishop of that church, told my mom something that God was telling him about me. And he told her that my next doctor's appointment would be my last doctor's appointment, because they were going to tell my mom that nothing was wrong with my heart. So in that moment, even though I didn't go to church all the time, he still dropped a seed in there to let me know I am the God of all healing. And I just put my hand on you. I just placed a healing in your life. I just dropped a seed in your life. And now you're going to not have to deal with that sickness anymore. So when I say I know him as a healer, I know him as a healer. There have been ways where I had no idea how I was going to pay my bills. But in my prayer time, I submitted to him, God, I need help. I need help from you. I can't do this by myself. And he's come through each and every time. His love for me has been poured out each and every time, each and every day. So that's why I say I don't know how someone could know him in this way and walk away from him. Not unless they didn't know him in that way. It's like maybe he was the God of their mother, or the God of their grandmother, or the God of their dad or auntie or whatever, but they never had a true relationship with him, and they were just going through the motions. And one day life happened, circumstances happen, devastation happens, and they were like, how could this happen to me? Like, you don't love me, I don't know you, I don't want to be a part of your family, ultimately, is what they're saying, because they never knew him for themselves. So when their world got shook up, they left, as most of us do when someone that we think we know or that we love us, when something happens and we get hurt, we leave. That's the only way I could think of someone walking away from God like that. So the thing I would say today is, my prayer for you, or my prayer for anyone, especially if you are already a Christian, is that you know God for yourself. Like, you have an encounter with him for yourself where it's undeniable. This is the God I serve. This is the God that I serve. So you won't walk away from him and say, I'm never going back to Christianity, I'm never serving that fake God or anything like that, because you'll know him for yourself. So that's something that I just wanted to jump on here and talk to you guys about, because it was heavy on my heart. God is real, and he desires to know you in a more intimate way. But the invitation has to be extended from you, not from him. Because he's not a dogmatic God. He's not over-aggressive. He's not going to push himself on you. He wants you to invite him into your life. So I'm going to get off of here. Just wanted to talk to you guys about that.